Puma. Berber. Well, it's another great morning, and then I get news that one of my workers called off for the second time in a row. And it's sad because I have a feeling that he's going to cut himself right out of a pretty decent, good job. And you can only be so patient, and you can only be so accommodating, and at some point so it's like 5 after.
Ground control.
How do you feel about people calling off work?
Not very well.
Does it stress you out?
Sometimes.
And it just stresses me out. I mean, let that be a lesson to anybody out there. When you call off, you have repercussions down the line. Right, Berber?
Ground control to Major Tom.
Being a boss isn't all it's cracked up to be. Let's put it that way.
Sometimes it's better to just take the hourly wage and punch the clock and go home and leave it at work.
7, 6, commencing 5.
How do you feel when you look an hour after they're supposed to be there and you see a text that says, "I won't be in"? How does that make you feel?
Unsurprised. At this point, I honestly don't feel anything anymore. I've been doing this too long.
Oh. All right. So we have plumbers in this plan today, and we got 4 roughs. We're starting what, the second one? And
We just did that one. If you want to show them what a rough looks like when it's done and cut in.
yeah, I
We just
did.
finished that one.
6, commencing 5. Down engine 4.
Okay, so this is what they're talking about. This one.
Lift off.
Oh, I'm waiting for appliances to come today. I have just came from daily mass, and I don't have anything to say. I wish I did. Puma, what should I talk about? Hey, he's here!
Finally made it home.
7.
I was way meaner to get. I will say that. The whole neighborhood heard me yell at Gage. They didn't hear nothing.
Oh, just snap on him a little bit.
He wasn't like a 10, he was more like a 3. When
I think probably the highest I ever got with Nate was probably a 5.
he didn't do it.
I'll put it this way, I did not do the shit I did to Gage. I was way meaner to Gage. I will say that.
The whole neighborhood.
The whole neighborhood heard me yell at Gage. They didn't hear nothing.
I heard you yelling at Gage, and I wasn't even on the job. The war that goes on inside the interior life, what we deal with, the struggles that we deal with every day. Courage is not an emotion, it's a character trait.
Because anyone who has anger is insane.
Why? You don't have anger?
No,
You have no anger.
0 anger. I didn't understand that you can overcome anger, right?
It's a decision to act despite of fear or danger.
I was able to, with the help of God, overcome the spirit of anger. 32 years,
What do you feel inside?
nothing.
Someone cuts you off in traffic. What do you feel? Nothing. Just empty
0,
nothingness.
right,
Fear, yes, is real, and it is a valid emotion.
You just
right.
not happiness. You're not. So what are you just moving through the day? Just no feelings of any kind.
Thank God I moved through the day with total peace.
Caution, however, is the rational act of taking preventative steps based on knowledge of potential hazards.
You go to get a coffee, person in front of you orders a complicated drink, and you're late. You just
Whereas fear is an emotional reaction to a perceived threat,
just even keel, just relaxed.
Absolutely.
that can be paralyzing and based on doubt or suspicious rather than facts. And it can be based on a perceived emotional reaction that might not even be real. in that sense, it's not real.
I deal with situations so far, but I don't get angry about the situation.
Fear is not real in that sense.
You should get pissed off. It's fun.
No,
You haven't been pissed off in 32 years. You got to go on like a retreat or something, and where you can just break shit or yell at people. I
used to be that way.
That's because I'm thinking inwardly. They call it a PLOM Party. So, yeah,
I think you said it before. The drive was the thing.
You think the drive?
Probably.
But, okay, so here's the thing, though. Like, okay, he said he was sick the first day. That was 3 days ago. And then yesterday he didn't come in, but he didn't call off.
Like being in a
and then,
hospital bed.
Yeah.
He's probably quit. That's what it's looking like.
I called and left him a message. Hey, we're concerned. I heard you were sick, and then you didn't call yesterday, so I'm just calling. A PLOM Party, a PLOM Party. Poor little old me. I heard somebody say that once. You didn't call yesterday, so I'm just calling and nothing. I think we lost him.
How does that make you feel about helpers keep quitting, Keith?
Does that make you stressed out any?
No, it makes me have to feel like I have to step up more.
The quickest way to get out of a PLOM Party is to go serve. Or it has to start with a thought. So, you know, the quickest way is to just focus off of you and onto somebody else. Okay, you do, but we all do. But does that stress you out at all?
Not really.
Not directly.
Nothing.
I mean, it's hard to...
On a scale of 1 to 10, if the boss is stressed out on a 10, and then the supervisor's stressed out on a 7, where would you say you would be stressed out at, if you're even stressed out at all?
Because anyone who has anger is insane.
Why? You don't have anger?
No.
You have no anger.
Zero anger.
It takes a lot to stress me out.
Running the business, being on the phone, working jobs, going different... I don't have to physically be doing the labor part of it.
Being a boss isn't all it's cracked up to be. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, because when you get a guy that's really good and we like him and he actually produces and he makes our life easier, right?
It takes a lot to stress me out.
With this call off, he's going to need to just get replaced because we don't need it in our lives. My son's stressed out, you know, and now they got to work harder to keep on schedule so that the builder doesn't see this, because the builder, if they catch wind of it, that we can't keep up with the schedule, they don't care how you get from A to B, they just want to make sure that you're getting from A to B. That's all they care about. And when you stop getting from A to B, they start hiring other electricians. And we don't want them to do that because we have a really good thing with our builder.
It takes a lot to stress me out.
Lift off.
So I've been as patient as I can with this guy. And this is going to be a hard thing to let this guy go. Part of the problem too is that he's just not calling and notifying. He just goes MIA.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear.
You know, all while life is getting in the way, there's an inner battle going on, an everyday battle. And I wish I had something more positive to say. I don't today. It's been my prayer is just, that's why I need to hear other people's stories. I need to focus off of me. That's what I have to offer, is my time, talent, and treasure. And it can't be for me. It has to be for the other. Right, Puma? Looks like we got a package. And it looks like it spent the night in the rain. No, it's just a dark. I don't know what this is. Alright, well. I don't know when it came. the dark cardboard. It looked like it got rained on, but it didn't. It's dry. Anyways, I gotta go in and get focused. I gotta get some work done. Till the next time. God bless you guys. Alright, so let's just see what we ended up with here. Oh, I know what this is. A little ray of sunshine. How about that? Well, and just like that, it's looking up. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I got one more question for you. How do you feel about the song Major Tom by David Bowie?
Awesome.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.